Hello traders, welcome to Trading with Bill Options and Forex September 23rd, 2015 on a Wednesday, hump day, middle of our trading week. We are 3 hours and 15 minutes into the London session. Pretty quiet. Some good trades happened yesterday. I'm really sorry to keep them overnight. We'll get into that in just a moment. Coming to you live from Tired Thailand. Cloudy skies, not too nice today, but I have to say it's been nice and cool, so that's a good thing. And yeah, great to be with you. Great to be back. Got some updates for you on some options and how our Apple trade is doing. So let's get a move on. We don't want to keep you all day with this stuff. So let's move on. My name is William Gilday, and yes, they do call me Bill. My friends, I've been trading since 2006, and in 2008, I retired from a great firefighter paramedic career in the great state of Florida after 27 years. 9 days later, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, it's 8 years later, folks, and I am still in Thailand trading Forex and options. I do trade every day. I am in front of my computer quite a lot. If I'm not in front of my computer, I've got my iPhone with me, and I'm always looking at charts and checking things out, getting alerts, finding out what's going on, making sure everything's tight. And I look at technicals, I look at fundamentals, and I'm always looking for probabilities without opportunities to take trades where, I have more of a chance of winning than losing, right? That's what we want. We want probabilities on our side to win these trades. So that's basically, I'm always looking at support, resistance, fundamentals. Price action is the major thing, and I'm always pushing to my friends and traders, always look at higher time frames. All right, that's enough about me. Let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex and options trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex and options markets. And most important, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's get a move on. Let's take a look at an Apple chart. Here's an Apple chart. A little bit in trouble. Well, I'm not in trouble. Well, I am in trouble because I need this to stay above 112, right? It needs to be above 112. And this came down below it on this doji here. And, well, it touched back to 112. And now, yesterday, on the first day of the trade, which was Monday, the second day of the trade, we were up $21. And I was saying, well, if I can get $21 every day on the trade, by Thursday I'll be out of this thing and we'll be fine. Well, as you can see on this chart, that quite didn't work out that way, did it? We're still in this nasty range, and this thing decided to come back down on us. And our personal pivots shows an up candle here, and we don't have a down candle. We do have a down candle. Here's a down candle, and we don't have an up candle. So I might be in trouble with this. And to show you that I might be in trouble with this, I will show you my statement. Now remember, these are live. These are live trades. So you can see where I was up $22.50 on PL Open. And yesterday we lost $73.50, so I am negative $51. Okay, not to worry, not to panic. We're okay. Good money management, and I know it's gonna go on. I know where, what my levels are. But we still have, it says 2 days here, but we still have 3 days of trading left, right? We have all of Wednesday's New York session, Thursday's New York session, and all of Friday's New York session. So we've got plenty of days for this to come back up again and get back into profit. So basically, I am negative $51 at the moment on our trade. Well, it happens, like I said. But, I have faith in my trade, and I think it was a good entry, and I think I did the right thing. So the only change I might have made was I might have gone out another week. Might have taken maybe a two or 3 week, like a 21-day trade instead of a weekly. But I really want to get a weekly in there. I want to get a weekly, and it really looked good. And So now I'll go back and analyze a technical chart, right? I'll go back to a regular candlestick chart and take a look at it. And I'll show you one of those on the Apple at the end of the presentation. So let's go back to Forex. Let's talk about Forex. Here's the euro. Boy, I really wish I would have stayed in this. You know, I was in this short here yesterday. Where was it? Was it here? I was in this short and ended up getting out. But what was it here? Might have been the day before yesterday. I was in, and you know, I didn't like this pullback. I ended up getting out of this thing, and you know, I just have a problem with keeping trades overnight. And anyhow, this thing just nosedived, and you know, now I took this about 10 minutes before I'm making this recording, so this is pretty current. And you know, now this is nosediving. It looks to me like it's coming down to 1100. It looks like it's going to come down here. You know, it's only got like 15 pips to go. It's going to be at this 1100 price line, and you can see you have you have support down here, and, you know, probably 6 pips or 7 pips from where it's at, and we don't know what's going to happen here. So we will keep an eye on this. I think I have another chart of this also. I ended up fibbing this, so I'm looking to see. I want to see this come back up to 1200. You know, wishful thinking, but I'm looking for this to go down to, you know, basically like 1.10000. So, you know, I'm looking for another 100 pips to the downside on this. So I just need this to pull back now. You know, I'm not going to sell it here, right? We're not going to sell it to 1100. So we need this to pull back, and the problem is we have Draghi speaking today in the U.S. session, and what the problem with that is that the euro is not going to move anywhere until he finishes his talk, and he starts talking 30 minutes before the New York Stock Exchange opens, and he's talking in front of Parliament, and it's basically a question and answer segment. So it's not like he's got a speech to read or anything like that. He's basically going to take questions and answers from Parliament today. So, you know, that could be kind of wild. It could be a wild ride. So I'm not ready to enter this. No way. This needs to come back up and give me a proper entry, right? All right, let's take a look at the New Zealand. New Zealand, again, this is another trade that, you know, look at this. This closed, this went below this trend line here, right? This is a 4-hour charts trend line. Now this is a 60-minute chart, so this yellow fib is from the 60-minute chart. So I didn't change the fib before I took this shot because I wanted to show it to you how this has broken this trend line, has come back up to the psychological area of 6,300, right? This gray line is from the daily chart, okay? And what does it do? It drops back down again, right? And now we're down here. So if I would have been patient, just stayed in this trade. My issue is, and I know it's me, but my issue is I don't like staying in trades overnight. I don't like having trades open overnight where I can't see what's going on. But you know, if I would have just stayed in and taken this trade when I was supposed to, I wouldn't be in this situation. You know, this goes back to like last Monday. You know, I should have been in this trade, and once this broke this 4-hour trend line, definitely should have been in it. And this retest here on this blue candle here definitely should have been in this, no doubt about it. You know, this is the 21 EMA here, the started line, and that's the 50. There's a 200. Look at how nice and wide and separated these exponential moving averages are. Nice separation, big spaces between them. That's what you want to see, traders. And then this thing just drops like a rock, okay? So, you know, I expect this to continue to the downside. I'm just hoping we can get this pullback either, you know, in New York or Asia. But I didn't see anything in for Asia, for news in Asia session tomorrow. So we need New York to pull this back up so we can sell this. You know, this was a mistake. We should have taken this at this 6,300 and sold it. Should have put a pending order in is what I should have done. And that, you know, could have, should have, would have. But I'm just, you know, it's a learning experience, you know, and you always think you got it, and man, you're always learning in this business. This business never stop learning. It's just always constantly learning. And when you think you know it all, you know, you get smacked in the head. So just realize it's like being a surgeon. They're always learning. They're always educating, always moving forward. Well, it's the same in trading. Always learning, always, seeing your mistake. What was a mistake? I should have traded from this 4-hour trend line. And definitely this daily 6300, it's probably a support line or resistance line. Support line on the daily chart. Okay, let's take a look at the Aussie. Here's the Aussie. Now, this pair's a little bit different. This came down, this came back up again, came up to 7100 again. Same thing, folks. 7100, there's a bunch of people, this is an hourly chart, there's a bunch of people have pending orders to short the Aussie. Everybody's shorting Aussie, and yeah, I should have put a pending order in here, because I was not in front of my charts when this happened, and this just came down, and here we are today just mungling around here. But again, I expect this to continue to fall on this hourly chart. I don't, if it comes back up, that's great. It's going to give me another shot. But this would have to go up 60 pips to come back up to 7100, so I don't expect that. And, we'll just see how it goes. And again, this fib needs to change. All right, ending up with a very confusing looking chart. Too many indicators can really mess up your chart. Well, take a look at this, my friends. Yeah, this is my Apple trade, and what I put on here is a couple of things. Okay, the biggest thing that I wanted to point out is these Bollinger Bands. This is the upper Bollinger Band up here, and then you can see there's a purple line here. That's a Bollinger Band pointing down, and you got a lower Bollinger Band pointing straight up, basically looking at themselves eye to eye. If you were trading a Forex chart, that's a no trade zone for me. Like, I wouldn't be trading that, right? So here you can see we're at 113.4 on the trade, and this dotted gray line here, this dotted gray line is the middle Bollinger Band, which is a 21 SMA, and that's right at the bottom of, it came out, then it's right at the bottom of that doji, right? And I also stuck in here some parabolic ZARs. They're just good entry and exit indicators. Okay, so my parabolic ZARs are which is not what I really want to see. I want to see these turn to the upside, right? I want this to move up. I want this at 116.70 by Friday, right? I need this to get up, get up, get up, get up. If you look it down on the bottom here, you can see the market DNA is down, pointing down. I'm hoping we get a hook. Doesn't, it looks like we might be here. We'll see today. And the MACD is flat. Looking at taking MACD off my charts. I really don't use them a lot, and probably just keeping the stochastics on there. So looking to get rid of the MACD, but yeah, this is a very active chart. But I just wanted to show you that sometimes you just put these indicators on for a half hour, an hour, and just take a look at what's going on. Oh, I didn't see this. Sorry about that, traders. I do have parabolic ZARs to the upside. You can see them up here. I did not see that. So we do have ups on the parabolic ZARs, and that's these teal dots here, these parabolic ZARs. And so that's a good sign for me. Maybe we'll get this thing to pop back up. Last thing I want to happen is just to break this 21 EMA from the Bollinger Band. If this comes down below this, we're going to be in noodle soup. Not a pleasant place to be in. It's supposed to be eating noodle soup, not being in noodle soup. Well, you just take a deep breath and see what happens. We'll see what happens at the open. Wow, almost 14 minutes already into the stream, into this video. It's amazing how quick time goes. Traders, I want to thank you for joining me today, and you can always visit me at tradingwithbill.com and follow me on Twitter at WKG1960. Helping losing traders become winning traders, I will do that as a team. Traders, have a great trading day on a Wednesday, hump day, 23rd of September. Take care, traders. Have a great day. See you now. Bye-bye.